Oh, welcome. Today we're going to make a really fun project. It's just a really quick one. I'm showing you this color chart that I made, and it is available for free download on the website, and the link is just below. I'm using the 8th color combination there, and the nice thing about that is it just gives you ideas for colors and combinations that you can put together, and then it gives you the recipe, I guess, the mixing recipe for that. So go ahead and download that from the website, lillianthistle.com. You can just click on the link below. And then I am just starting here. I started with yellow ochre, and I'm just using a number 6 brush. Maybe that's a number 8 brush. Anyway, a larger round brush. Of course, you can use anything you want, but make sure it's a round brush. That makes it easier. Now I'm mixing my red. I just mixed a little bit of the cadmium red with some alizarin crimson to get a nice bright red color. And I'm just doing blobs, different shapes of blobs, and I'm letting some of it be darker than others, just kind of putting some water in and mixing it around and making it vary in color and shape. Next, I'm going to look at my guide here, and I'm going to mix some white, some of my Chinese white, with the mixture that I had already made, the 2 reds, the alizarin crimson and the alizarin. And it gives me a nice pink, kind of a mauve-y pink color. And lots of water. And this tree is going to be a little more bulky. Okay, now I'm mixing the green, which is sap green. It's just pure sap green. It just really helps to have those color combinations when you're making things like this. Just have them ready, just makes it really fun. And you know that the colors work together already, so you don't have to overthink it. Okay, for my last tree, I'm going to do some intense blue mixed with some sap green. That gives me this really nice, warm blue color. And I'm just letting that stay really light. Okay, so as you can see, the watercolor is already working its magic. Some parts are lighter than others, and it just looks great already. So now I'm just going to do the trunks of my trees. So I'm going to start with the one that I did first because it's probably the most dry. And I'm just putting some lines here and then some branches. And so with my brown, I'm making a nice deep brown. I'm just trying to make it kind of even on both sides. I'll come in with more detail later. Okay. I'm just using the tip of my brush here to get those fine lines. Just a bit of detail there at the bottom. It's really hard to go wrong here because every tree looks different. As you can see, I'm mixing the two browns in my palette, the burnt umber and the burnt sienna. Okay, I'm just kind of assessing things, and I'm going to add some more branches, more branch detail so that the design flows. This one really needs some branches. Let's get those in. Doing mostly the burnt umber here just because the red hides the burnt sienna. So it needs a little darker brown here. Just bring it down here too. I'm just layering colors at this point, just making those a little bit darker. All right, so I'm going to trade my paintbrush in for my pen, and I'm going to just go ahead and outline all of my branches. I personally love to outline, and you'll see in most of my projects I do outline just because I feel like it makes the colors pop, and it's kind of my personal illustrative style to have that. It's a lot harder to outline when it's still wet, and it can ruin your tips. So I try and find the areas that are dry first and then go from there. Okay, and just finishing up the outlining here. So once it's outlined, I'm looking at it, and I can leave it like this and I think it looks great, but I've decided that I'm going to come back in and just add a little bit of detail to the actual trees, to the leaf areas, to make it pop just a little bit more. And really, that is all there is to this tutorial. It's so fun and so easy. You can get really creative with it. Go ahead and take advantage of that free download that has all those different color combinations, and just have fun. See you next time.